Good morning. Hi. Okay, so I want to talk to you about Trial of the Sun Queen. That's how you should start a book. Um, First off, I love that book. It made me go to the second one, and I've been reading more like fae, spicy reads. So the more I read, the more I realize that the fae, they're assholes. So basically, we have Lore, and it opens up, and she's in prison, and she's been in prison since she was like 12 years old. And I'm like, why is she in prison? And she's in there with her two friends, and basically, supposedly, she's supposed to be stuck there for life. Jump and cuts to, oh, also, if you're watching this and you want to read it, there might be some spoilers. So maybe, maybe don't watch this. But the opening, it just goes through like it opens up to her character, her friends that are there with her. There are a lot of trigger warnings in there, like SA, R, violence, death, spicy stuff like that. And she has her little thing in there, her little boo thing, but it's not romantic because it's like we're just trying to get off because this could be our last day. They're just doing what they need to do to survive. But there is some like kind of camaraderie, a link, a bond between them two. But it cuts to her like getting put in the hole. They call it something else because I'm like also on the clock, y'all. Because she thinks this girl who is like kind of her enemy stole a bar of soap, and she flaunts it in her face while they're, I guess, getting lunch at the cafeteria or whatever. And she pounces on her, as she should, because I would too. So they put her in the hole, and then I guess it got dark, and then a riot breaks out. And after the riot, I don't think she knows what happened. She gets knocked out. She ends up in she was in the Aurora, which is this one part of the land. Another part too, I love how they give maps. I love when books give maps. But now she is in a whole different kingdom, and they have picked her up, and now she is the last tribute for the trial of the Sun Queen, which is basically about a certain amount of women. I forgot the amount. I want to say 12, and they all compete to become the Sun King's wife, but they have to go at the end through this mirror that tells them whether they are going to be the queen or not, right? So, and then the catch to it is some of them die. You could die doing this, and a lot of people are like, this is barbaric, this is that. So she has a warder or a watcher, which is a soldier from appointed to her from the Sun King, and none of them like her because she's been in the prison, skin and bones. They think she's just like this lowly human from the Umbra, which is like that land's ghetto where the humans stay, and I guess like the lower ranked fairies. And the king has taken an interest to her, and it's just so good. Like, you see many twists and turns. You see her like, you want to cheer her on. There is action, there is romance between all sexes. Like, the fairies, they don't discriminate. It'd be male, female. And the author just really goes into detail with the book, and I feel like you get to really know the characters, even if they are side characters. So what got me was the Sun King. I'm not going to tell a whole summary of the story, but what got me was the Sun King, because I thought he was like, he put on this facade, basically, I want to say, and at the end it was like he's a little bit obsessed and deranged because they wanted her for something. They lied to her and told her that the Aurora King sent her as a tribute, and the whole like exchange, like we give them one of our people and they give us one of ours for the tribute. It's like, no, they just made that up. They actually stole her from the prison, because she has some sort of secret identity. I guess I'm not going to give that up too. Some sort of secret identity, and it might be the key to the Sun King's power. So there's that. I feel like I want to finish it with you guys, but you know, and then like this book, there are spicy scenes, but there's not a lot, but it's still good because it builds up the tension. Whew. And then we get to the Aurora Prince. As the book, each book gets spicier. So I'm on the second book, and it is true because it is way more spicier than the first book. And I just want my girl like to win. She has to win in this series. I think it's a 4-part series. I think only the first and second book are out, and I'm on the Rule of the Aurora King right now. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So this one good. I need them to it out one time because the tension, and I think they are fated mates and they don't know it. But it's a good book. We're gonna read it.